Testing 1 2 3. Testing testing.
Hold on. All right, try now. Testing.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing testing. I heard it. Can I start speaking? From Sheridan Memorial Field in Rutherford, New Jersey, the St. Mary Gales play Hawthorne Christian. First round of the, or excuse me, actually the second round of the non-public B state playoffs. The North Division, the Gales are the 1 seed, so they had the first round bye. They take on the Hawthorne Christian Defenders today. 1 seed versus 8 seed. Gales have home field advantage throughout the non-public B North. They made it last year. They made it to the non-public B North semifinals before losing to Jill St. Bernard. Today, they're looking to advance to the next round of non-public B. And the starting lineup for your St. Mary Gales: Tyler Giordano leads off shortstop. Kyle Watson will catch. Blaze Conti, starting pitcher, batting third. Jacob Herrero bat cleanup at third. Jason Rosano at second, batting fifth. Josh Moreno at first base, batting sixth. Matt DeGennaro at left field, batting seventh. Jesus Bautista DHing at eighth. And then batting ninth, Xavier Rod, center fielder. And Jose Victorio will be in the game just for defense in center field. Excuse me, Jose is in the game in right field. Xavier Rod is in center field. Sorry about that. So Blaze Conti will take them out for the Gills. Blaze last start came against Cranford a couple of weeks ago. Pitched very well that game, but the Gills lost 3-1 against the top-ranked team in the entire state in Cranford. Still waiting on a lineup for the Hawthorne Defenders. Also, waiting for the umpires to show up. Still no umpires. Both teams, though, have done their infield warm-up, so whenever the umpires do decide to show up, we will have our game. Now, it's only 3:51 Eastern, so the game's not scheduled to start till 4:15, but both teams are ready to play. Just waiting for the umpires to show up.
In the meantime, I'm Elijah Winder. I'll provide information now for you about both teams. St. Mary's ended in the National Division in second place with a 17-8 record. Ahead of them was Rutherford, 18-9. St. Mary's lost their scrimmage game on Wednesday, 10-0 Mercy Rule, while winning their last regular season game 9-4 over Paramus. During the scrimmage, Joey Javasta pitched that game. Saturday's Leonia game was canceled due to the weather. St. Mary's played Hawthorne Christian in the quarterfinals last year, and the Gales won against them 9-0 before getting crushed in the next round by Gil St. Bernard 5-0. Meanwhile, for Hawthorne Christian, they're under head coach Aaron Van Dyke. They're 12-5. Their last regular season game was on May 22nd versus Patterson Charter, and it was 11-1 victory. The first round of the playoffs was a win over Timothy Christian, 10-0. They're fourth place in the Colonial Division, and first is Glen Rock, 21-5. We'll have information about both teams' star players and leaders, their final standings and leaderboard, according to NJ.com. And of course, the winner of today's game will play Montclair Kimberly, who Montclair Kimberly won against Roselle Catholic 10-0 on Wednesday. So the winner of this game will play Montclair Kimberly on Wednesday.
What round of the playoffs is this?
This is the quarterfinals.
Okay.
Whoever wins this one will go to the
Semi-finals.
I believe it is the semifinals.
Yep, and then it's the finals. For
And-
non-public B North.
Yes, and the umpires are here. Game will be starting in about.
Non-public B North will play the winner of non-public B South for the state championship.
Yes.
Got any like?
3:53.
So the umpires have showed up. So we will officially have a game today.
Yeah, so
That wasn't really much of an issue. This is a state playoff game, so Never
Yeah.
really expect it to be much of an issue. So this game should get started in, I'd say, within the next 15 to 20 minutes. So just stick around. We're gonna
Not
take a
even
short
5 minutes.
break.
It's 4 o'clock start.
Oh,
Yeah, like I said, the winner will play Montclair Kimberly in the next round as they won against Roselle Catholic, the 5th seed, 10-0 on Wednesday. So interesting matchup to come. If the Gales win, we'll be home for that game. If Hawthorne Christian wins, they will travel to Montclair Kimberly. So a lot at stake. Kimberly will need to be watching this game to find out where they're heading next. We'll have more information about both teams as well as the roster for Hawthorne Christian in just a little bit. In the meantime, we'll take a quick short break and we'll be back for the start of the game.
Got the lineup.
Welcome back. Jack's now going to read off the lineup for Hawthorne Christian. Jack, take it away.
And the lineup for your Hawthorne Christian defenders today. Leading off will be Eli Higby, the catcher. Batting second, the center fielder, Brock Burris. Batting third, the third baseman, Alex Hanna. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Joey Betts. And batting fifth, the designated hitter, Luke Connolly. And Jared Bohr will be in just for defense at second base. Alex Orr batting sixth in right field. Batting seventh, John Marcus Rodriguez, the shortstop. Batting eighth, Matthew Bavignoli, the left fielder. And batting ninth, the starting pitcher today for the defenders, Roman Kamba. Blaze Conti takes the bat for the Gales. The game will be getting started in just a second, so we're not gonna go off the air. We're just gonna stay right here with you.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, the winner will play Montclair Kimberly on Wednesday. As we mentioned on the top of the broadcast, if the Gales win, they will be home for that game. If Hawthorne Christian wins, they will travel to Montclair Kimberly. So a lot at stake here. Yes, they do. We'll be back in a moment. And as we mentioned previously, and earlier in the top of the hour, the Gales played Hawthorne Christian at the same exact spot last season in the quarterfinals, where the Gales won 9-0 in that game. So we'll see if the Gales can do it again here.
Yep.
And
all right, we are ready to get going here. Here from Sheridan, Eli Higby, the catcher, will be off. No, not the Eli next to me. The catcher from Hawthorne Christian. Higby. Nice showing today from St. Mary's. Also Hawthorne, some decent showing from Hawthorne Christian. Blaze Conti takes the out for the Gales, and his first pitch of the game is in the dirt for ball one, and we are underway here in the state playoffs, non-public B quarterfinals.
a lot at stake here. And
Gale season's on the line. Well, actually, both
Hawthorne
teams.
Christian. Everybody sees on the line to do or die.
It's going to come down to which of these teams wants it more. And Conti bounces down in the dirt, so back-to-back pitches in the dirt for Blaze Conti, and it's quickly 2-0. Kyle once again doing the catching for the Gales. Again, no Bobby today, so just Eli and I running the show. There's Conti's first strike, and it's 2-1.
And I remember their last regular season game for St. Mary's was a win over...
Higby pops one up in foul territory. Moreno looking for a play, and it's going to go out of play.
Oof.
And Henry Magnuson will go and chase after it. Maybe not.
9-4 was their last win on Friday over Paramus. Their next scheduled game is, well, there was a scheduled game for last Saturday versus Leonia. However, that got rained out, so we could not play that game. And the scrimmage game was a loss, but that's a scrimmage that does not count towards the regular season points and games.
2-2 from Conti, and that's up, ball 3.
So this is their first game since their senior night. As a regular game. Sounds confusing, but yeah, here we go. 3-2 count.
3-2 to Eli Higby, and he fouls one back, and then we'll get stuck up in the netting. Get a beautiful day here at Sheridan. Temperature in the low 70s. Bit of wind blowing in. Some wind blowing in from the north, so. Right here, and he cracks one into right center field, and that's going to be... And it falls for a base hit. Victorio with some wide range coming all the way over to try to catch it, but did not get it, so it's a base hit for Eli Higby to lead off the inning. No. So, defenders get the leadoff base runner, and then I'll bring up the center fielder, Brock Burris. So Conti giving up a base hit there, and a terrific at-bat from Eli Higby. And that's in there for a strike, 0-1. That's grounded past Conti. Rosado on the backhand. Steps on second. The throw to first, not in time. So it'll be a 4-4 on the fielder's choice as they get the first out. Nice play there by Rosado. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Alex Hanna.
Yeah, 1 out. They did the job there. Would have been nice to see a double play there, but of course not in time.
Alex Hanna takes one outside, ball 1. Quarterfinals, and Nonpublic to pick off by Blaze, and he got him. Once again, the Gales pick off a base runner. Well, we've seen the Gales really improve on that over the course of the season, and Conti there, of course, with a strong arm, is able to get the base runner there, and Burris was a dead duck. So now 2 out, nobody on. Hanna inherits a 1-0 count. And he cracks one into right field, and that's down for a base hit. So second hit of the inning for Hawthorne Christian. And that'll bring out the first baseman, Joey Betts. So now Hanna at first base, 2 outs, and that's away, ball 1. And he grounds one past third, and that's a foul ball. Blaze Conti, one of the top sophomore position players in the state. Saw the strength of his arm with that pickoff move to get Burris napping over at first. Betts fouls that one back, and that'll go into the street, and it's 0-2.
Johnson went after it.
Betts grounds one slowly. Conti off the mound. Nope, it's going to be Moreno to field, and that retires the side. So Conti gets out of the inning, and it'll be scoreless going to the bottom of the first. Back from the bottom of the first here at Sheridan. Tyler Giordano, the captain, will lead off in what could be his final game ever as a St. Mary Gale. Obviously, we're hoping that's not the case. All the seniors, it could be their last game. Seniors for both these teams. Well, there will be at least a few seniors, whether it's seniors from Hawthorne Christian or seniors for the Gales. One of these teams, it'll be this last game for all the seniors on the team. Ty's going to lead off. We want to congratulate Ty for his commitment to play baseball at St. Peter's University for the Peacocks. Obviously, wish Ty the best. He's great kid, very humble. He's a terrific captain as well. Gales definitely have found a good one. Ty's been swinging a hot bat lately. As Roman Kama takes him out for Hawthorne Christian. His first pitch, Giordano, is a curveball that is outside for ball one, and we are underway for the Gills offense. Everybody on the field stopped like he thought the umpire would call that a strike, but he didn't. Ty takes one in the dirt for ball two. Well, very interesting that Hawthorne Christian is going with a freshman to start today. One of the most inexperienced players on the team. In a game where both these teams were facing the brink of elimination, Hawthorne Christian going with a freshman pitcher.
Yeah, we see what Tyler Giordano can do this year. He's done a great job. Let's see if he can continue the streak of getting him base hit early.
And Ty takes a 4-pitch walk.
And he's done it again.
Ty the great eye there walking. And that'll bring up the catcher, Kyle Watson. Ended the season on a bit of a slump. And he takes one outside, so 5 straight pitches out of strike zone from Kamba. And that's 6 straight pitches out of the strike zone. It's 2-0. Just want to congratulate Nigel, first-year coach, very successful, top seed in Nonpublic B. Could not capture the national division title, but Gales are looking for their second Nonpublic B state championship in 5 years. And Watson takes a 4-pitch walk. That's
runners at first and second. Great job.
Well, Blaze Conti, after throwing a scoreless inning, has a chance to help himself out here.
Jonathan Stevens in for number 9, Kyle Watson.
Oh, yes.
Jonathan Stevens heads to first to do a pitch and run.
So nobody out. Runners are first and second. And Conti takes a strike, 0-1. That's the first strike we've seen from Kamba today. And Conti grounds one under the in a left field a base hit. Giordano around third. He'll come in to score. Digging for third is Stevens. He'll stop there. And in a second with an RBI double is Blaze Conti. And the Gales take the early lead. It's 1-0 St. Mary's.
Incredible job by Blaze Conti. Huge hit off to left field. And everything that they wanted to do to execute that play. Now you got runners in second and third. And now here comes number 13, David Anderson, in for Blaze Conti at second. So you have Stevens at third and Anderson at second, replacing Blaze Conti with Jacob Herrera at bat.
Herrera has a chance to break this game open early. It's already 1-0. You've got runners in second, third, nobody out. Hawthorne Christian will play the infield back, so he'll continue to run on a ground ball. And Herrera fouls the first pitch off, and that'll go out of play. And it'll bounce off the fence. Jason Rosado on deck. And Herrera takes one in the dirt for ball 1. That's in the dirt, 2-1. Well, St. Mary's had a very eventful week over the last week. They had their prom last night. They had their class trip to the Yankee game last Tuesday, which they won in extra innings. As we near the start of summer, Gales are looking to win a baseball championship before, and that's a ball, 3-1. And Herrera takes a walk. That's the the third walk now given up by Kamba. And we'll get an early visit here for Roman Kamba. So still nobody out of the inning, and now that'll bring up Jason Rosado, the second baseman. And they start playing the Jeopardy music as we wait to see a decision here. Jason Rosado now. Bases loaded, nobody out. And he grounds one foul, nothing in one.
If you have any question or thoughts you want to mention in the broadcast table, feel free to use those YouTube chat boxes, and we'll be happy to read them and see them on our screen. Use the YouTube chat box to ask a question or give your thought on the game.
Rosado takes the ball, and it's 1-1. And he fouls one off, and it's 1-2. Well, Herrera's getting a huge lead there off of first. One two to Rosado, and he fouls one off.
Foul?
Oh no, he struck out. Excuse me.
And that brings the first out with bases loaded. And
So Rosado was out for the
Josh
first out.
Moreno's up bat.
I think it was a foul tip strike. So Kamba has his first strikeout now for face Josh Moreno. He drills one foul. That was a rocket off the bat of Josh Moreno. That bounces in the dirt. 1-1. That's in the dirt, 2-1. We'll see if dropping Moreno down to the 6 hole pays dividends. Josh is usually batting cleanup this year. We've also seen him bat second, though, in some games. And he grounds one foul, and it's 2-2. Stevens at third, Anderson at second, Herrera at first with one out, excuse me. And Moreno flies one down the right field line, and that's going to go out of play. See the Gales said to retrieve this ball. It's going to be Joey Shavasta to go get it. And that goes to the backstop, and it's a full count. And Josh cracks one into right center field, and that's going to be in the gap and all the way through the alley. Stevens will score. Anderson will score. Herrera right behind him. He will score. It's a bases clearing triple for Josh Moreno, and it's 4-0 Gales in the first.
Great job there by Joshua Marino.
The center fielder,
Great way to execute.
the center fielder Brock Burris made a great effort at that, but could not get it. And Moreno clears the bases with a triple. 4-0 Gales in the first.
Only one out, 4-0.
Yep, and Moreno at third for Matthew DeGeneres, the king of the infield hits. Takes a strike there, 0-1. And that's in the dirt, 1-1. Jesus Bautista on deck. DeGeneres, the seventh man to bat in the inning. And that's outside, 2-1. DeGeneres grounds one to short. That'll bring in a run. As Moreno comes in to score, DeGeneres out at first for the second out, and it's 5-0 Gales.
He said it right.
Are we off?
No.
Oh. Looks like
said
Joey.
it right
Looks
there.
like Joey didn't have any luck finding that ball.
He said the name right.
Yeah. That's drilled foul. Okay, so. Oh. And that bounces in the dirt. 1-1. So bases now empty. 2 outs. 5-0 Gales here in the first. Xavier Arana on deck. Bautista grounds one to second. And that retires the side, but the Gales score 5 in the first. 5-0. St. Mary's go to the top of the second. Top of the second here at Sheridan. Gales lead 5-0. Blaze Conti back to the mound. Facing Luke Connolly, the DH. And takes one in the dirt for ball 1. Gales scored 5 in the first. They got an RBI double from Blaze Conti, a 3-run triple from Josh Moreno, and then an RBI ground out by Matthew DeGeneres. Swinging a missed error. Conti just blows him away with that fastball, and it's 1-1.
Here are your other games happening right now around the non-public B tournament schedule right after the pitch. There's a strike there. Rutgers Prep, the number 3rd seed, will take on number 6 Morris Catholic. That is happening today at 3 p.m., which is in progress already. And number 7 Gil St. Bernard is at the number 2 St. Thomas Aquinas. That happened at 4 p.m. as there is a 3 2-2 count. Of course, the winner of those two matchups will play together, and the winner of today's matchup, St. Mary's versus Hawthorne Christian, will play Montclair Kimberly. If the Gales win, they'll play at Montclair Kimberly. No, home versus Montclair Kimberly. If Hawthorne Christian wins, they'll play at Montclair Kimberly. So a lot to look forward there, and we'll have at the third inning the stats of each player's and
And he
team.
pops one a mile high. That's heads in foul. Herrera looking for it, and Giordano has it, and it lands in fair territory. It's a fair ball. So it's going to be a pop fly double for Luke Connolly, the DH, as nobody was able to locate that. No, it's a double. I'm going to give him a double for that. It's hard to tell. It's hard to see from here what actually happened. It looked like none of the Gales saw the ball, though. Maybe he's having some issues with the sun. Ends up being a pop fly double for Luke Connolly to lead off the inning. So that'll bring up the right fielder Alex Orr to the plate. Runner on second, nobody out. So the first chance for Hawthorne Christian today in this game with runners in scoring position. And that's in the dirt, ball one. Nice scoop by Watson to prevent Connolly from going over to third. Get a beautiful day here. Temperatures in the low 70s. Nice breeze blowing in. Swing and a miss as Conti just blows that one right by him, and it's 1-1. First time I think we've seen Conti start in person. That's in the dirt for Blaze, 2-1. And Watson throws behind him, and he gets back safely. We've seen Watson try that move a couple times this year. Throw a bit off the mark, though. If it was more on target throw, he might have had a chance to get him. But Connolly is safe. Gales lead 5-0 here at the top of the second. And Orr takes a ball, and it's ball 4. So Hawthorne Christian gets the first 2 on here at the top of the second. And now a good chance here for the shortstop, John Marcus Rodriguez. That's the first walk given up by Conti. And Rodriguez fouls one off, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and Rodriguez. 1-2. Connolly at second, or at first with nobody out. 1-2 coming to John Marcus Rodriguez. And he fouls that one back. Thank you to everybody who has tuned into the 12th Horseshoe podcast over the last 2 weeks. As Eli and I went through each team's schedule individually, had a lot of fun doing it. Our next episode will be in 2 weeks. Still don't know the day. We're going to do episodes every other week throughout the rest of the offseason. Then once the season starts, 2 episodes a week with a recap and preview of every single week.
Yeah, thank you everyone again, and it's the start of a beginning and something new. So thank you again.
And Rodriguez takes strike 3, called fastball over the outside corner. He knew it. That's the first strikeout of the game for Conti. 1 out in the second. So now 1 out. Matthew Bavignoli, the left fielder. And that's low, ball 1. And that's cracked down the right field line, and that's going to go foul. See anything else setting at this ball now. It's going to be Henry Magnuson. You have to wonder if they like flip a coin to see who goes out and run to get these balls.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like that, or it's just like, okay, you do it. Today's your day. Just no question asked. It's part of your baseball priorities.
That's foul back as Bavignoli fouls one off his fists. And looks like Henry got it. I think, yeah.
You know what they should do, Jack? For next year, Roy should ask students to
Bavignoli
do
lines
ball
one the
catch.
other way. On comes Victoria already drops the ball. Digging for third is... So it's a base hit for Bavignoli to load the bases. Victoria trying to make the grab, couldn't do it. Now the base is loaded for 1 out. And now the pitcher, Roman Kamba, has a chance to help himself out here with a couple of runs. Now base is loaded, 1 out. Gales looking third field back in double play depth. So a couple of mistakes in this inning by the Gales defense. And the bases are now loaded.
Jack, what Mr. Roy should do is he should do like, you know how the NMLB has on the field the catchers, the like regular people ready to catch the ball. They should have it for the outfield, for the outside, and give them in a service hour. So every time they do it,
Oh my God! Don't even start with that.
good idea. I'll give it to.
Kamba takes a strike, nothing at 1. Thought that was a little inside, but Waze gets the call regardless. And Kyle Watson is gonna call. Watson's gonna call DeGennaro in from left field. It's an interesting thing. I've never seen him do that before. I actually like it though, because I think it looks like the defense is now better positioned. Kamba takes a ball, 1-1. As a catcher, you have to have very good awareness. You know, there's a lot of things going on. You have to be aware about your pitcher, where the players are on the bases, what your defense looks like.
Yeah, a lot of priorities, and this entire year, Kyle Watts has done a great job doing it.
That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Well, Watson and Giordano were splitting time at catcher early in the year, but Ty has now become the everyday shortstop, so that's allowed Kyle to get settled back there at catcher. And time is called by the batter, Kamba. And Campbell with a check swing foul. Still 1-2. And Kemba strikes out for the second out. Second strikeout for Conti. And now 2 outs. And back to the top of the order. It'll bring up the catcher, Eli Higbee.
Looks like Bradley Higgins and David Anderson are both heading to the bullpen. So we'll see which one comes out first, or if it's just practice work for the two of them for a future game possible.
Yep. Gales are gonna rely on their starting pitchers. It'd be interesting, Eli. If the Gales made it to the state championship, who would they go with on the mound?
Whoever, my guess would be whoever did the best performance within these few rounds of games. A lot of great options. I mean, it is tough to choose. Blaze Conte is really good. Isaac Young, Bradley Higgins, and David Anderson all have done.
It'll
a
depend on
fantastic
what
job.
Nigel, if
It's a Nigel decision.
and
but
that
good
grounded to
question, though.
third, and that's a foul ball. It's gonna be interesting to see what if he prefers experience, talent, or performance. Which one of those he prefers the most? Now, the Gills State Championship game in 2019, they started a senior, Kenny Keanu, who ended up going to a Rowan for baseball. Okay, it'll just be interesting to see how the Gills go with. They've got 2 excellent senior pitchers, in David Anderson and Isaac Young, but they've got 2 really talented sophomore pitchers, in Bradley Higgins and Blaze Conte as well.
Yeah,
They
so
have
a lot of choice and a lot of mind. I mean,
that's
I can't
outside.
wait to see this decision.
2-1.
It'll be a great one to see. And
Well, yeah.
let's ask Mr. D, Mr. D'Alessandro, when he comes
Well, I
on.
don't. Well, we'll
because-
see if he does come or not. That's grounded down to third, and that's a foul ball. What? 2-2.
If he does come right, I should say.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. 2-2 coming to Higbee, and now time will be called for. Higbee looking to get the defenders on the board here in this quarterfinal of the state playoffs. And that's outside. Now it's a full count. So now the merry-go-round will be in motion. All the runners will be moving here on the 3-2 pitch. And it's low ball 4. That'll force in the first run of the game for the defenders. Connolly comes in to score. It's a bases loaded walk for Eli Higbee. And it's now 5-1 St. Mary's. And the tying run is going to come up to bat with Brock Burris.
Number 7 for 3 will now be coming in at first. The 7.
We don't have a 7.
Number 7 will be in for number 3 for Hawthorne Christian, as the substitution is made at first. Base still loaded, 2 outs, 5-1 is your score. St. Mary's has the lead.
Brock Burris grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. He's got the bases loaded, 2 outs. He is the tying run at bat. And that's in the dirt, and it's now 2-0. So Conti now struggling a little bit here.
Or Nigel, because it's...
Nigel usually doesn't come in this early.
Hawthorne Christian had an early...
Yeah, but it's not Nigel, though. Nigel's not the cousin of Hawthorne.
Anderson and Bradley Higgins have gone out of the bullpen. I doubt that they'll be coming in anytime soon, but I think it was just practice.
And that's away, and it's 3-1. Blaze has got a big pitch to deliver here. Big pitch. He's got to throw a strike here. And that's in there for a strike, and it's a full count as he just ties Burris up with that inside fastball. So once again, the merry-go-round will be in motion here for Hawthorne Christian. 3-2 to Brock Burris. 5-1 Gales here in the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Conti strikes him out with the fastball. So Blaze Conti with 3 strikeouts in the inning, but a bases loaded walk brings in the first run of the game for the defenders. 5-1 Gales. Bottom of the second coming up. Xavier Rana leads off here in the bottom of the second for the Gales.
And Jacob Herrera goes to the bullpen with Dominic Neal is heading up as the catcher in the bullpen.
Yep. Roman Kamba back for the bottom of the second. He fires a strike, 0-1.
So Jacob Herrera warming up in the bullpen in the meantime with Dominic Neal catching, standing by for a possible change with Blaze Conti.
Well, I don't know if he's going to be in there for long because he's the 5th man to up in this inning as Rana grounds one past the pitcher to second, and he's going to fire off the mound field. That's not in time. An infield hit for Xavier Rana to lead off the bottom of the second. Second baseman Jared Brewer, who's just in there for defense, was slow getting to that ball. And he cannot, so it's an infield hit for Rana. And then I'll bring up Tyler Giordano, who walked on 4 pitches his first time up. He's got a runner at first with nobody out. Tied a home run earlier this year at home against Dwight Englewood, a leadoff home run in the bottom of the first. Ty takes one in the dirt, 1-0. And that's high, 2-0. Kamba has used a quick pitch a couple times here in this game.
And we'll have some player list leaders for both teams at the top of the third.
Ty takes that one in the dirt, and it's now 3-0.
And final on NG.com, as the season is now over for both of these teams. It's now just regular postseason action.
And Ty just stands there with the bat and takes ball 4. He didn't even think about swinging at that. So he walks for the second time. It almost seemed like Kamba had no interest in pitching to him. So that'll bring up the catcher, Kyle Watson. Watson takes one in the dirt, ball 1. Watson also walked on 4 pitches his last time up. 4 walks now in this game. 3 walks. All of them to the top 2 hitters of the lineup. And that's in the dirt. It gets away, and the runners will move up to second and third. So I would assume that would be a wild pitch on Kamba. Now runners at second and third. See what Hawthorne Christian decides to do with their defense. They're going to play it back. That's interesting. Down 5-1. In the dirt, it's now 3-0. So now, the top two hitters of the Gales lineup have seen 15 balls and 0 strikes so far in this game. There's the first strike to the 1 or 2 hitters of the Gales today as Watson takes a strike. And he cracks one to deep left field. That'll get the run in. As he makes the catch, tagging at third is Arana. He'll come in to score. Sacrifice fly for Kyle Watson, and it's 6-1 Gales. Nice job there by Watson to get the run in, as Giordano will stay put at second.
1 out?
Yes. 1 out, and that'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Blaze Conti.
I just wanted to apologize real quick about the camera, and we were moving a little bit, just trying to get the proper angle and right motion, so apologies if there was extra movement than usual.
And Conti drills one down the left field line. That ball might get out of here, and it's gone. Blaze Conti with a home run, a 2-run shot, and it's 8-1 Gales. That's just the second home run out of the ballpark that we've seen from the Gales this year.
That's incredible.
And Conti continues to stay high. That I knew that was gone the moment I saw it. That ball was crushed, and it's 8-1 Gales now in the second.
That was a great work there and brings in 2 runs. It's 8-1. Incredible job by Blaze Conti. And that would be his 4th home run this season, I believe. Fifth.
Yes.
5th home run. 5th.
Yeah.
CornerNJ.com, he's already had 4. It is now his 5th home run. That's incredible for Blaze Conti, and a great job for St. Mary's in this inning.
Well, that ball was crushed. I'm not even lying. That ball was absolutely destroyed. So it's now 8-1 Gales here in the bottom of the second for Jacob Herrera, and he takes one in the dirt for ball 1. Not the start that Roman Cabo was looking for here in the quarterfinal of the Nonpublic B North tournament. So in terms of Nonpublic B as a state, this is the round of 16 or the Sweet 16, whatever you want to call it.
Round of 8.
No, but in the whole state. This is for the
for B, yes, then that's right. Yes, but if you're just talking about North Public B, then this is 8.
And he's coming here. I don't know. Herrera takes a strike. Something I noticed about Jake is that he stands very close to the batter's box. So I feel like he's got to be one of the team leaders in being hit by pitch. Is he coming? Nope. Swing and a miss by Herrera, and it's 2-2. Okay. Gales now lead 8-1. Again, this game must be played 5 innings for it to actually count. And that's in the dirt to Herrera, and it's full count. I'm sorry if I don't sound as excited today, guys. I'm just dealing with some allergies. Kind of, my voice is not a little lost. And Herrera takes a walk. 4th walk now given up by Cobb, the inning continues. Still just 1 out. That'll bring up Jason Rosado.
Great job so far this entire game by St. Mary's, and it's early too. It's only in the second inning. It's 8-1. It's pretty incredible there what the Gales have done, and let's hope they can keep going and do the same during the top when Hawthorne's up batting. There's a foul ball there for the first strike.
Yep.
And only 1 out. Forgot to mention.
So Rosado now at the plate. I'm not seeing any action yet for Hawthorne Catholic in the bullpen, and a fake throw over there by Kamba. Herrera is back safely. Rosado struck out his first time up. And that's drilled into left field, a base hit for Rosado. Herrera to second, he'll stop there. A bullet of a single there by Jason Rosado. And the Gales now have 2 on for Josh Moreno. And Moreno drills one down to first. Nice grab there by the first baseman Bats for the second out. Well, that was a bullet by Moreno, but Bats with a nice grab there. So now 2 outs as there's now runners at second and third. That'll bring up Matthew DeGennaro. I don't believe that score is correct. I think it's 8-1, not 9-1.
Nobody scored?
No, I think it's 8-1. It says 9-1 on the scoreboard.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
DeGennaro chops one, passed short, and the throw will be not in time. And DeGennaro has done it again with the infield hit.
Now it's 9-1.
Yeah, it should be. It says 10-1, but it's actually 9-1. And that'll bring up the the DH Jesus Bautista.
So it should be 9-1, correct?
Yeah. Should be 9-1, but. So now runners at the corners with 2 outs for Jesus Bautista. This game moving by very slow so far.
So many runs.
Yep. Already 4:52. We're only in the bottom of the second inning, but the Gills lead 9-1. And that's drilled down the right field line, and that's gonna go foul. DeGennaro was on the move there, trying to steal second, but it's a foul ball, so he'll have to go back to first. And once again, Henry will go get the ball. DeGennaro goes again, and this one's in the dirt, so he'll steal second. Blaise Conti, with the long second, went to the bullpen to get ready for the third. But now the Gills have runners at second and third with 2 outs. That's in the dirt, 2-1. Very quiet day here at Sheridan. It feels a little strange. The atmosphere feels a little strange here today. And Bautista takes inside. It's 3-1. Yeah, I thought that hit him, but it did not. Xavier Arana, who led off this inning, is on deck. And that's ball 4. So Bautista walks, and the bases are loaded.
During the break, you gotta tell them that 9. We're gonna tell them there were 9.
Xavier Arana takes one outside for ball 1. X led off this inning with an infield single. He's now the 10th man to bat. Gales have scored 4 more in this inning after scoring 5 in the bottom of the first. That's outside, 2-0. I can't believe we have not seen any action yet in the Hawthorne Christian bullpen. Tyler Giordano would be on deck. X pulls 1 foul, 2-1.
And an empty Hawthorne Christian bench to the right of us. Not too many players on their bench compared to St. Mary's. Something different that we haven't seen in a while.
Gales looking to advance to the semifinals of Nonpublic B North, which would be the quarterfinals of the whole state of Nonpublic B. Swing and a miss by Arana. It's 2-2. And X pops one up. That should end the inning. Center fielder comes in, and he has to go a long way. And it's gonna drop for a base hit. 2 runs are gonna score. Over to third base goes Bautista. A pop fly single for Xavier Arana, and it's 11-1 Gales now here in the second. Well, not the game that Hawthorne Christian was looking for. In fact, the score has gotten so out of hand that the scoreboard has broken now.
So it's 11-1.
Yes, it should be 11-1, but it says 12-1. And Ty cracks one into center field, and that's going to be
Oh, what a catch.
what a catch by
What
the
a
center
catch there.
fielder Burris to end the inning. And Ty even salutes to the center fielder. That was a heck of a catch to end the inning.
Wow. Way back.
But it's 11-1 Gales going to the top of the third. Excuse me.
Welcome back. Pitching change here. Jacob Herrera, number 0, is now at the pitcher's mound. Bradley Higgins at third and Blaze Conti at first. Tel Giordano and Jason Rosado remain at their positions at second and shortstop. David Anderson in for Matthew DeGennaro over at left field. And there's a base hit there, and grounded to shortstop. Thrown to first and is not in time, safe for a base hit.
That was a high throw.
High throw for a base hit.
Yeah. So if it should be a, I'm gonna give an error on Giordano.
All right.
That's what I'm gonna do. Who was that was batting?
Giordano caught it, threw it to first.
No, but who hit the ball though? Do you know? Yes. Of course. You serve me food. Let me return here. There you go. Hit that ridiculously hard. I couldn't even see where it landed, like went into the trees.
So it looks like there was a base hit there. It's now first and second runners.
You do? Nice.
Looks like there was a base hit there. First and second are the runners are at.
So that was. Oh wait, 2 runners are on.
Yep, that was a base hit. No outs.
Yep.
Runners are first and second.
Jacob Herrera's in the game now for the Gales. Bradley Higgins moves over to third. Blaze
Swing and
Conti
miss.
out of the game pitching. He's at first. Josh Brado in right field. Jose Victorio out of the game.
Of course, the winner will play Montclair Kimberly next Wednesday, according to NJ.com, unless weather or scheduling issues occur.
Pickoff try, and no chance there to get the batter. Well, today's episode, Jack Stacks, I have a hot pretzel with me. Hot pretzel's one of my favorites, one of classics, I feel like. feel like I get them everywhere I go. A lot of different sporting events. Swing and a miss there by Connolly. All the yellows look like they're in great shape to move on to the semifinals of non-public B North. Swing and a miss, and Connolly strikes out for the first out, so Herrera has his first K. And yes, I was right. The scoreboard has been updated to 11-1 Gales, not 12-1.
Oh well.
Alex Orr, who walked his first time up, takes a high one, 1-1. And check swing, he did not go, and it's 3-1. And a walk there, too. Or, second time he's walked. And the bases are loaded with one out for John Marcus Rodriguez, the shortstop.
And the first meet for Watson.
Yep. That's cracked down the line. That'll go out of play. And it'll be DeGennaro out to go get the ball. That's fouled back by Rodriguez, and now it's 0-2.
One out.
Fouled back by Rodriguez.
Third straight foul.
Swinging a miss, and Rodriguez strikes out for the second out. Second strikeout for Herrera.
Oh, and here are your important players, star players rather, according to NJ.com. For St. Mary's, we'll start with Blaise Conti leads with 34 hits. Runs is Tyler Giordano with 28 runs. Strikeouts was Isaac Young with number 30 with 43 strikeouts. Blaise Conti in home runs was 4, but because of this home run now, it is now bumped up to 5 home runs. Blaise Conti also leads in third with 30 RBIs. For Hawthorne Christian, Brock Burrs, number 8, has 19 hits. He also leads with 20 runs and 2 home runs for the team. Number 9, Joey Betts, has 15 RBIs. And number 4, Jacob Ramazami has 42 strikeouts for them. And those are your important information to know about both teams.
Got it to the right side, easy for Conti. And that retires the side. So Herrera gets out of the inning. 11-1 going to the bottom of the third. You start.
Okay. Welcome back. And Jacob Herrera's about to start. He just pitched, and now he's gonna start now. And Adam Lopez here. He's blasting the music. He's ready to go. Watson?
Yeah.
All right. No, sorry, it's Watson. I couldn't see with the number. Yeah, Jack will be with you guys in a moment as we're ready here. It's pretty loud here. Pretty loud here, but he'll be back. Got Watson up at first. We'll pause for a minute.
Back for the bottom of the third here. And the quarterfinal of the non-public B state playoffs, Roman Kamba is out. Alex Orr's gone from right field to the mound. He'll face Kyle Watson leading off the bottom of the third. Watson has walked and has had a sacrifice fly in this game. Gales lead 11-1 as it look like they might be on their way to a semifinal appearance in the non-public B North, and that's inside to Watson ball one. Again, this game would have to be played 5 innings for it to count as an official game. Now it's still 10 runs, so right now Hawthorne Christian has 6 outs to play with to try to score another run, and that's tied to Watson 2-0. And a 4-pitch walk to Watson, so he's on base for the second time. Watson still yet to have an official at-bat in this game. That'll bring up Blaze Conti now. Well, Blaze has done it all for the Gales today. 2 innings out of the 2 innings pitching. Gave up just 1 run. And he's had a double, RBI double, hit a 2-run homer. He's up here with Stevens, the pitch runner, at first. Excuse me. And that goes to the backstop, and Stevens will go down to second. Umpire yelling out that it's a dead ball. So now Stevens at second, nobody out. Yeah, this game would have to go 5 innings for it to be an official one, if the mercy rule does apply. Swing and miss by Conte, and it's 1-1. As Alex Orr, the new pitcher for the Defenders. And that's popped up a mile high on the infield. First baseman Bat says he's got it, and he does for the first out. So that'll bring up the pitcher now, Jacob Herrera. And that's high, ball 1. So Stevens still at second after Conti pops out. That's high to Herrera, and now it's 3-0. Jason Rosado is on deck. And James Gregg has grabbed the bat, so we'll see if he comes in now. And a 4-pitch walk to Herrera. So Herrera's on for the 3rd time. After walking his first 2 at-bats, he has a... So Herrera has now walked for the 3rd time. And that'll bring up Jason Rosado. Now, James Gregg has grabbed the bat. We'll see if he does come in to bat. Wait, Eli, if we win this game, who do we play?
Montclair Kimberly.
Montclair Kimberly. Is that who we lost to in basketball? Or is it Montclair Immaculate?
Immaculate.
Is that, are we in non-public beat for basketball too?
I'm not sure. We might be.
And that's a ball to Rosado, 2-0. Again, Hawthorne Christian has 6 outs to play with if they want to avoid the mercy rule. And James Urquhart will come in to run for Jacob Herrera.
Confusion with the names and numbers, but now the result has been solved. Looks like play action will continue. Rosado at bat.
Rosado takes a strike. 2-1. You're good.
It's okay.
That's in the dirt to Rosado. Now it's 3-1. And Rosado takes ball 4.
base is loaded. It'll bring up now number 11, Josh Marino.
This has been an ugly day so far from the defenders pitching. They've now walked 10 batters in the first 2 1/3 innings. 10 walks.
That's incredible. But
That is crazy, honest. I'm not even lying. There have been 23 batters up for the Gales so far. Nearly half of them now have drawn a walk. And that's high, 1-1. Josh Marino to the plate. Had a 3-run triple back in the first. And that's outside. 1-1. Stevens at third. Urquhart at second. Rosado at first with 1 out. And Moreno fouls 1 back. And that'll head into the street. And we'll see you in the Gills. And up. Nope. It's going to be Johnson go get. Nope. Henry's going to come. No. We'll see who finds it first. That's pulled down to first. It's a foul ball.
second straight foul ball. Wow. We've seen a lot of consecutive actions and motions in this past inning and throughout this entire game, which is pretty incredible. Something you don't see too often.
Yep.
And I think I see Henry coming back, so he should have the ball.
You can hear with the cleats. And that's high, and it's a full count. Well, Henry's had pretty good success today getting those balls. And that's ball 4 to Moreno, and that'll force it a run. Stevens will come in to score. That's the 11th walk now, given up by defender pitching. And now it's 12-1 Gales.
Anderson's up bat with the bases still loaded after a walk given up by the pitcher. It's now 12-1.
David Anderson now will have his first step out of the game.
We'll see what happens next.
In for De Janeiro. So Matt finishes 1 for 2 on the day. A single and a ground out to short. So it's now 12-1 Gales. Base is still loaded. And he flies one into shallow center. Bullis will come on and make the catch. Tagging at third is Urquhart coming home. The throw to the plate is in time, and Urquhart is out at the plate. Burris guns down Urquhart from center field, and it's a double play to end the inning. But the Gales score a run on a bases loaded walk by Josh Moreno. 12-1 Gales go to the top of the 4th.
Welcome back. Jacob Herrera still remains up at now. Pitching for.
Yep. It's 12-1 Gills,
it's
but
now
the
13
scoreboard says 13-1. So regardless, Hawthorne Christian they've got 6 outs to work with. They've got to score. They just took all right. They're gonna reset this.
Should be 12-1 now.
Yep,
There it
12-1.
Mm-hmm.
So Hawthorne Christian has 2 innings to score, at least 2 runs if they want to stay alive. If they want to keep their season alive. Not the start that they were looking for. And that's a strike, and it's 1-2. Trying to see if this is number 7 at the plate. We do not have a 7 on our roster, so
That's a 7.
Yep, that's what I said, 7. We do not have a 7 on our roster though. So
We're in the 4th.
and that's ball 4. So 7 takes the leadoff walk.
No action in the bullpen yet.
Nope, not yet. So Herrera issues the
3's
leadoff
up.
walk. And then I'll bring up the catcher, Eli Higbee. 1 for 1, had a single to lead off, and his walk and a pickoff try by Herrera. And he nearly picked off his own first baseman there.
You could say I had a pretty good night, Jack.
Yep. Well, it's been a great game so far for the Gales, as it looks like they are going to be, barring a miracle, they will be moving on to the next round of the non-public B North.
Well, you can't. Don't say anything yet.
It's 11 runs, Eli. Don't.
Have you seen what happened in Caucus? Anything?
At least I can say something because you jinx everything. So.
Okay.
And the scoreboard has once again shut off. There's a strike. Having some issues with the scoreboard here. Pickoff try and almost got him. Gales have already picked off 1 batter in this game. That's rep to short. Nice easy hop for Giordano. Gets the out at second. The throw to first is not in time. So it'll go down as a 6-4 on the fielder's choice. So Higbee reaches for the 3rd time. And that's the first out of the inning. Eli, if we win, who do you want to interview, please?
My choices are.
Don't do too many. I just think Blaze and Josh.
Blaze and Watson.
Why Watson?
He did a pretty good job.
We haven't interviewed Josh though all season.
Okay.
Yeah. He had the 3-run triple. You don't remember that?
Yeah, Marino and Conley, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's cracked out to shallow right field. That might drop. Nope, it's gonna be caught by. Is that a Rana? Oh no, Moreno. Excuse me. So that's the 2nd out. As Burris flies out, he was the one who made that tremendous catch in center field to rob Giordano of a hit back in the 2nd. So now 2 outs in the inning. And then I'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Alex Hanna, who's reached in both of his at-bats, a single and an E6 on Giordano. That's high, 1-0. That's foul back. And it's 1-2. The defenders now have just 4 more outs to work with here. And Watson with a throw behind and almost got Higbee over there at first. Again, if the Gales win this game, their next game will be on Wednesday for the state playoffs for the quarterfinals against Montclair Kimberly. And it will be here at St. Mary's because the Gales have home field advantage on non-public. There goes Higbee, and it's ball 4. So Hannah walks. He's on base for the 3rd time. So that'll bring up the cleanup batter, Joey Betts, who has grounded out to first and singled here. Now Eli will not be here if the Gales advance to the next round on Wednesday.
To be determined.
Yeah. And now the throw to third, and he's going to be out by 20 feet. So Watson throws down Higbee trying to go over to third, and that ends the inning. 12-1 Gales go to the bottom of the 4th.
Welcome back. It's 12-1. St. Mary's has the lead in the fourth. James Gregg up bat. Now the new DH.
And he fouls one off and heads up and it'll go. Oh,
Hit the
bounce
house.
off the rope. A double bounce and
And it
it'll
hit
go
the
into the
people.
fans. Damn. Wow.
This has been fun.
It'll be Jesus to go get it. And
Another
Greg gets
pop-up.
one into shallow left field. Now racing in, and it's going to be caught for the first out. So Greg is out for the first out.
So Jonathan Stevens is not back, replacing number 25, Xavier Arana, per the new rule. Not rule, but change.
So Arana finishes 2 for 2. It'll be John Stevens now to come in and bat for him. Stevens takes inside and it's 2-0. Outside to Stevens, 3-0. And he swings 3-0 and fouls one off. And Stevens drills one to left center field. And that's going to be down for a base hit. So John Stevens has a base hit. Pitch hitting for Xavier Arana. And then I'll bring up Tyler Giordano, who will stay in the game. This could be potentially the last turn at bat for the Gales.
For this game, possibly, unless they can get in more runs.
Yes. Well, yeah, last turn at bat because the top of the fifth coming up. And if they can hold Hawthorne Christian to 0, that would end the game. And that goes to the backstop. And Stevens thought about advancing, but he will go back now. And there's a strike to Giordano. 1-1. Sorry, I forgot to mention the new pitcher is Brock Burris. Now in senior. Ty takes inside 2-1.
I think you're going to see Brock Purdy.
You don't even know who he is.
I know who he is.
Not on the 12th Horseshoe podcast, you didn't.
Well, you
That's
know,
a ball
'cause I'm a
3-1.
Seahawks fan. You're not supposed to know that.
What?
I'm a Seahawks fan. You're not supposed to know that. Just know them that they're the enemy. Those 49ers.
Ty with a big swing there, and he foul
And
tips it.
Arana
It's 3-2.
looks like he's warming up as he just left the bullpen.
Oh, yeah. So see if he comes in to try to close this one out. They also had a couple of different pitchers they've tried to use closers. They've used DeGennaro, they've used Xavier, they've used Blaze as closer. There goes Stevens, and Ty drills one into center field. That's going to be down for a base hit. Stevens was in motion, so he'll go first to third on the hit and run single by Tyler Giordano. And the Gales have runners at the corners with one out for Kyle Watson. That's drilled down the left field line. Kyle Watson, and that's going to be caught. Coming in to score will be Stevens on the sacrifice fly, and it's 13-1 now, St. Mary's. That's the second sacrifice fly for Kyle Watson in this game. 2.
Well, With 2 outs, it's 12-1. St. Mary's number 55. Blaze Conti a bat.
Curveball high, 1-0. Conti has doubled, homered, and popped out. We'll see who the Gales bring in to try to close this one out. There goes the runner, and he pops one up again. This is going to be trouble, and it lands.
Dropped.
It's a base hit.
The runner at the corner.
Giordano will go to third and stop there. Conti on first with a pop fly single.
It's an error.
No, I'm going to give him a single.
So now Dominic Meal, number 8, will be in for number 0, Jacob Herrera. Is he up bat now?
Yep.
12-1 here. Great experience for these guys. Getting some playoff varsity time. Great job. And pretty much players are in our seniors, so great job by Coach Nigel and the crew.
Mealy swings and misses, nothing in 1. Gales now lead 13-1 here. Inside 1-1.
Isaac's on deck, according to what Coach Nigel said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Isaac doesn't really have any at-bats this year. They pretty much just focused on the pitching, although Isaac is a very good hitter, so. Mealy swings and misses, and it's 2-2. We'll see. Mealy is batting cleanup, so we'll see where they'll put him if he does come in for defense. Gale's looking to wrap this game up. And Mealy strikes out, and that retires the side.
13-1. We'll be back after this.
Back for the potential last inning here in the quarterfinal of the non-public B North. That's ripped down the right field line. That'll go out of play. That's a long one there by the batter. So Xavier Rana's in to try to get the final 3 outs. Trying to see any other. Doesn't look like there's any other position changes. Gale's looking to close out on a second straight trip to the semifinals for non-public B North.
Of course, the winner will play Montclair Kimberly. If the Gales can hold their lead and win, they'll play home here versus Montclair Kimberly if Hawthorne Christian Pulls a miracle.
Gales trying to get
Good play.
once. Gales trying to get.
Montclair.
Gales trying to get once and a swing and a miss there. Gales trying to get one step closer to their what could be their 4th ever state championship in non-public. I believe it would be. I think they have 3 right now, 2 or 3.
Whatever that banner says.
Yeah. Gales' most recent championship came in 2019. Gloucester Catholic is by far the leader for most championships. And a nice 2-hopper there for Rosado, and makes the play for the first out.
2 away.
No, 1 away. It was first out.
1 out.
Yeah.
2 away.
No, 1 out.
Yeah, so 2 away.
No.
Oh,
2. No, it's 1 away.
Oh.
Yeah. You're
2 away
good.
to the ending.
You're good. Hold up. 8.
8. That's the banner shows 8.
All right, whatever. I feel like in like modern times though.
The last one's
Let's
1990.
crack it to right center field.
The
That's going to be down
1990s.
for a base. That's going to be in the gap. And this will easily be a double or maybe not. What a pick there by Rosado.
Great chance there, but now
Connolly is then saved with a double. What could be his final at bat as a senior. What could be his final at bat as a member of the Defenders.
Xavier Rondo is pitching, by the way.
I said that.
Oh. Guess clearly I don't pay attention. See, it's when I'm working the
So Hawthorne
camera
Christian gets
box,
her.
it's hard
They
to
did-
listen.
The defenders would have to score 3 runs here. There's a strike. Nothing 1. Xavier closed out the Gales game in the first game of the county tournaments against Dwight Englewood. Gales would lose though in the second round to St. Joe's, but now in the state tournaments. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out. So now the Defenders are down to their final out as the Eagles look to close. Do you want us to start to go get them?
Because they got to do the infield meeting.
Oh, yeah. So now the Defenders are down to their final out.
First. I got to finish the camera, too.
It's going to be up to Jamarcus Rodriguez to try to keep this inning alive.
So it's Josh and Blaze, correct?
Yes. That's line to second. Rosado is there, and it goes off of him and into the shallow outfield. Around third and coming home. The throw is tagged by Watson, and he is out, and the
Out,
ball
and that
game is
means-
over. Tyler Giordano guns down Connolly from home, or from shallow outfield, and the Gales advance to the semifinals as they beat the Defenders 13-1. So for the second straight year, the Gales advance to the semifinals of non-public B, the place they were eliminated last year versus Jill St. Bernard.
All right, I'll get them. The audio's still on, so just keep mindful of that.
The Gills will be back here on Wednesday in the semifinals, take on Montclair Kimberly, and the Gills will be here for the rest of the non-public North title because they have home field advantage. So again, we're gonna try to interview. Our plan is to get Blaze Conti and Josh Moreno for the interview potentially. We'll have to see though. They're gonna do their post-game talk in shallow left field. What a win though for the Gills today is they would via the mercy rule and eliminate Hawthorne Christian as the Gales are one step closer to another non-public B state title. Gales will head out for their team meeting. Can the Gales win today? 13-1 over Hawthorne Christian. Blaze Conti gets the win through 2 innings off the mound, gave up just 1 run. Also hit a 2-run homer, RBI double, drove in 3. Josh Moreno had a big 3-run triple. Gales got plenty of other offense. They got good pitching from Jacob Herrera, a scoreless inning from Xavier Arana. The Gales with an easy victory here at home, 13-1. Nice win here for Coach Nigel. against Hawthorne Christian. Gills pretty much took it easy today, 13-1, as they eliminate the 8-seeded Hawthorne Christian. They will play Montclair Kimberly in the next matchup. What? Wait, who are you talking to? Who told you 2 minutes? Oh, I thought somebody told you 2 minutes. Yep. I got. Which is the longer one for the interview?
Should be this one.
Here, I'll go back. I'll go on camera and do the.
Not yet.
No, but I'll do a recap.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, go do that quickly so I can see it, and then we'll see when they're ready.
All right, so again.
Move back. You're fine. We're a little closer, actually. You're good.
All right, so again, the Gales winning today 13-1 over Hawthorne Christian, and they advance to the next round of the Nonpublic B North tournament semifinals. Now they'll play Montclair Kimberly back here at home on Wednesday. We think we'll be here for this one, but again, we'll keep you updated. Regardless of who's here, whether it's me, Eli, or Bobby, we will have a broadcast for it, of course. So, of course, it's the semifinals for the Nonpublic B North, but in terms of Nonpublic B for the state, it's the final 8. Because, of course, the winner of Nonpublic B North will play the winner of Nonpublic B South for the state championship. The Gales first are looking to get a sectional championship. Gales doing their post-game meeting. Yeah, we're going to try to interview Blaze Conti and Josh Moreno. When the interview concludes, Eli is going to try to do that for us. Get an easy victory today for the Gales. And great to be part of it for this one. Obviously, thank you to all of you guys who have tuned in throughout the season to watch first season of Gales baseball, Coach Nigel Archibald. And thank you to everybody who's tuned into the 12th Horseshoe podcast. First 2 episodes covering the entire schedule for the NFL. We look forward to expanding on that and making it a full-time thing. Okay, you've been watching Gales Baseball and Surge Sports TV, the Basketball Zone channel, and Sharkbird Productions. Again, we're waiting for the talk to be done. This is taking a little longer than normal, so just hang with us. But I promise you, we will get an interview. Just gotta wait. Again, what a season it's been for Coach Nigel and the Gales. Fell short of winning the national division, but they're the top seed in Nonpublic B North, looking to win the sectional championship and then hopefully go to the state championship. And that game will be played at a neutral site, likely in, I believe it's Veterans Field in Hamilton, New Jersey. I believe that's where the games are played. And the talk is over, so just a second, we will get the interview that we are hoping for. We haven't been able to do an interview the last few games. Of course, the Gales game against the Caucus just didn't feel right because it was just they almost blew a huge lead. And then the senior night, obviously, just trying to let them enjoy their night. So, but today, back with the interviews, we're hoping to try to get an interview. Again, we're planning to do Blaze and Josh, but we're gonna ask Coach. Are we good?
A little bit in and a little bit back.
We'll just angle it. Like this, yeah.
You're good.
All right, I'm joined now by Blaze Conti and Josh Moreno. Blaze, doing it all for the Gales today, starting 2 innings and then hit the home run. How much do you feel like you helped the team today advance to the semifinals for the non-public B North?
I felt like I helped a lot, but mostly everyone on the team has been hitting good. I mean, today we hit pretty good. We just got to continue that.
Josh, the big 3-run triple there early in the game, had a really good at bat. What'd you feel like? What were you thinking throughout that at bat?
You know, guy wasn't throwing too hard, so I was just trying to stay nice and short through the ball, put it in play.
So your next game, the semifinals for non-public B, back here Wednesday versus Montclair Kimberly. What are you guys looking forward to in that game?
Looking forward to doing the same thing to this team, kind of beating them up. Like as long as we keep hitting and we keep getting on base, running the base as well, then we'll beat this team.
I'm sorry, what was good?
Oh, no. So I was asking, what are you guys looking forward to for Wednesday's game, semifinals for the tournament?
Oh, you know, continue to hit as we did today and probably just play better defense, but yeah.
Any questions, Eli?
Nope, that's it.
Guys, congratulations on the win. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
And that will do it for us here from Sheridan Field. I'll go in the shot. Why not?
Yeah, go ahead.
That'll do it for us here from Sheridan Field. Join us on Wednesday versus Montclair Kimberly. It'll be at home. Jack Rizzo will definitely be there. Bobby will possibly be there, and I'll possibly be there as well. Find out for sure.
We have no clue.
We have no clue what's going on. So just stay tuned. Exciting matchup. Congratulations to St. Mary Gales. They're going on the semifinals to take on Montclair Kimberly, the number 4 seed, on Wednesday. What a matchup that we can't wait to look forward to. From Jack Rizzo, I'm Elijah Weintraub. So long, guys.